And Mrs. Terrell, and we're back with another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchantress, and on this channel we go live every single day. On Sundays is Angel Messages, Mondays Mystery Monday, and Tuesday is Open Mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives to get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here. To help us grow, we ask that you like, comment, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? 333 on the clock. I guess that's when I was supposed to begin, okay? So we are open for live yes or no questions. Angel, what am I talking about? That's on Sundays. We're live for yes or no questions. So hey guys, hey. Look at these skinny ET fingers, guys. Hey, with no nails. Look, I can't have nails where I work. Hey. All right, so I did get a download, guys. Good morning, everyone. I did get a download. So if you live alone, or you don't even have to live alone, I did get a download of somebody breaking into someone's home, but they hadn't got completely in. But what they're doing is trying to come back little by little and making a way for them to get in. So make sure your windows are locked, guys. Make sure different things. Check your home. Just look around. If you have a backyard, go in the back and look around at the back of your house just to make sure that somebody isn't doing a little by little so that they could try to get in. Okay? Hi, Shania. Long time no see. Long time no say, mate. So, hey, Shamika. Jim. There's been like somebody maybe tampering with a property to try to get in, but they're doing little by little, okay? And you'll look and you might notice a screen. I specifically saw glass block windows in the dream. So you know how they take those little glass block windows and cement them in? That's what I saw. Hi, mate. But anyways, so I definitely did see, like, for some of you, a Two of Cups coming. This is just like some messages that I saw. I saw a Two of Cups coming. And I still am seeing the Great Fortune. The Lovers is here as well, so some of you may have a choice in love, okay? Hi, Madison. I do see like a message of concern coming for some of you. This could be from afar. Remember, participating only. So I'm about to look back at the last live, which was the Wheel of Fortune spinning. So I'm going to look back, and that's how I get comments on there. So should be a nice amount of people who can get a yes or no question. All right, first up, I see Ibwid, Lesby, Shauna, Gloria, Pamela, Maya, Gifted Blessings, Margie, Guevara, 15, Sujatha, Kim, well, that's actually it. And members, so members and mods. members and mods. Spirit, please and thank you. Look, that sudden wealth is on the board still, okay? Sudden wealth is on the board. I did see great fortune still on the board. There it is again. It came out twice, guys. I'm telling you, it's not here yet. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. 626 breaks down to an 8, which is the strength card. So hang in there. If you're having any difficulties with finances, stay strong because something's going to flip in your favor. 1 and 1 breaks down to a 2. And what is that? Is that the High Priestess? So follow your intuition. Do whatever your intuition tells you to do. There's that privileged lady there. So somebody definitely is going to get some type of wicked surprise when it comes down to finances. Like I told you before, the same thing is still coming out. Something with court is on the board. Something with traveling. Something from afar. News coming from afar. Some of you could wind up relocating. Somebody's definitely thinking about you here. Be cautious of, like, there's that theft card. I told you I had to download a dream that somebody is trying to get into somebody's house, property, or something. Okay? They are watching for that purpose. This could be somebody you know for some of you. For some of you, this 24 breaks down to a 6, which is the Lover's card. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart. This could be somebody you were involved with and they tell somebody else to do it. So somebody may take something out of a family room, TV, something, whatever's not in this picture. There's adjudication on the board. So something definitely is going to rule in your favor in courts with adjudication and courthouse here. All right, let's start up with some of these yes or no questions here. All right, you can drop them, guys. The names that I called and also mods and members. So Shania, they gonna take a table. I think I don't know, a family room to me is like a den. So that's where you have your TV, your game consoles. This person has like some type of fear of change, but they do want to try. It's like they want to, but I don't know. It's something like they're indecisive about something, but they want to. Hey, Life with Tony. Hey, mate. I'm going to have to say I don't see that, Jen, but it could be the energy that you're in. This could be, I don't know. It's like somebody could give you some bad advice, or you could be like overly emotional right now or something. you know, people can sense different things, so I don't know. I'm not seeing it though right now. That's good, Life with Tony. I see somebody expecting something though. Will you find a new job this week, Shania? I see you avoiding conflict this week. If you are looking for a new job, they're out there. You just have to go forward, put your best foot forward, because I'm getting like a lack of commitment. So you have to get up, you have to get going, you have to do what you need to do. If you don't do it, then no. But you have to be motivated. Yeah, best foot forward. Get out there. You have to get out there. Thank you, Nat Nat. I see definitely healing or healed energy. So I also see a good omen and rejuvenation coming in for you, Nat Nat. Clarify. So I do see you ready. I do see you ready. Your heart is ready. It's open. It's receptive. I see you wanting to give love another try. I'm going to say possibly you could meet a fire sign. You can meet an Aquarius if you are an Aquarius. I see a Leo and an Aquarius. And I see this person, they're going to be a hard worker. And I also see that this person is looking at the long-term view. And why? Because it's a King of Pentacles. Now, they could be a Leo or Aquarius, but I do feel like they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Pentacles landed on the board for you. So you're going to meet somebody that's looking at the long-term view of things. They work very hard. They're very diligent, and they're very sustainable. Okay? This person will be a good investment for you. Well, we're not going to hope, Nat Nat. I told you that this person is a hard worker. They're a leader. They're very secure. They're very disciplined. They have what you need, prosperity. So we're not hoping we're going to claim this. We're going to claim it. This person is healed, and they're ready to give love one more chance, or you are. Hi, Jamisha. Listen, Dana, Jamisha. Vibe with. Let's get a warm welcome to Vibe with. She always stays with it. Vibe with is always on the doing the work. She always puts the work in. Let's thank Vibe with for controlling that part of the channel. She puts the work in. Yep, she makes it easier for you when you go in the comments. That's who that is. Yes, she is, Jim. It's a possibility that it could be. Nat, it's a possibility. Thank you for for the 199. It's a possibility. But their offer, whomever this is, their offer is huge. Now, I said Leo, Aquarius, but I see Taurus, Virgo. So they could have this in their chart, or this could be their zodiac sign, but somebody's coming in with a nice offer. They could be coming in with a new energy. Will the project be successful for Sujatha? Absolutely. Absolutely. Your creativity is blooming right now. Your intuition is enhancing, and so is your spirituality. I see love around the corner for you too, Sujatha. But I'm going to say yes to that. I feel like you've been pouring into something, and a lot of water is here. So something's going to come, something's going to blossom. That's the word I want to use. Something's definitely going to blossom. Yes, Jim. Thank you for that. I don't see that, Shania. I see somebody hide something. I think Kim is on the wrong live, guys. Oh, no, there she is. You're on the yes or no list, Kim. I just seen you comment somewhere else. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Yes, I'm up early. Well, I'm always up early. I just don't always come on, like, right away. Hi, love. Drop those yes or no questions, and let's finish some messages. What else for the collective spirit, please and thank you. There is something with the house on the board. Remember what I told you guys. So house is on the board. So watch your property, your homes, look around. Make sure nobody is chiseling their way in. Clarify house here. There's a feminine energy here, but not necessarily. This could be a masculine too, but you may receive a gift. Again, 17 breaks down to an 8, and 8 is the strength card, right? So there's something with the strength card today. The strength card represents Leo, and it represents, so somebody with a lot of passion for you could come in and gift you something. This is somebody who's doing this to influence you or persuade you of something. They're trying to get your focus to be on them, but they also want to show you compassion. Because the Strength card is all about compassion. So somebody may be gifting you something. I don't know why adjudication is back out. Oh, congratulations, Leslie. And I just said that again. It's not done. Because somebody, it's a lot of abundance still on the board. The will in your favor. Whatever it is that people want, they're about to get it. So congratulations on that. And I did say people are moving too. A little bit earlier before you got on here. So congratulations. All right, D. Madison, is Q serious about this? Wait, that's too many cards. 3 cards came out, so let me put those back. Is Q serious about this situation? 2 cards came out. I think this person needs a bit more self-discipline. And it's something about changing. Like, they're resistant to changing. So if you've already known this person, they still haven't made the necessary changes. That's what I'm hearing, but I'm going to go one more time with the questions. I feel like they will get there, though. I feel like they will get there, but they are a little resistant. They're a little stubborn when it comes down to making necessary changes. They do live in a little bit of stagnancy as well, but you'll see these things along the way. But I kind of feel like, yes, this person will get it together. No, before you're walking, you may be walking through their vibe with to let go of like past regrets and disappointments first. So things need to fall off. A bridge is usually over H2O or water, right? So they want some things to fall off before you get to the end. And I feel like when you get all the way over to the end, I do feel like love will enter. I know it sounds weird, but I have to go with what I put together, piece together. This could be from childhood. This could be from anything. There's something they want you to release going over. And then again, I mean, so to answer your question, it's a possibility. But while you're on the journey, they want you to let go of some things. They want some things to fall off. There's a possibility, Shania. Because I've seen one card negative, one positive, there's like a 50-50 chance. I don't know if this person has like an, I don't know. Do they have like an arrogant personality or, I don't know. It's a 50-50 chance. All right. What else is coming? Let me clarify this judication. I got to get another deck. Somebody could have, like, with the adjudication, I feel like somebody, well, you can't see that. I feel like somebody may have an opinion about you. Somebody may have an opinion about you. D. Madison, are you doing the right work for love to come in? They still want you to get some clarity on something. They feel like your judgment is a little bit cloudy still. And this is coming from, you need to tap into some of your talents. And have better planning. But they also want you to build your confidence up a little bit. They want you to get rid of some insecurities first. Because when you have insecurities, you're going to bring in that same type of energy. So they want you to build up your self-confidence so that you attract the right energy. Okay? Because sometimes when we are in a lower vibration like that of insecurities, we attract people who will attack those insecurities. So you don't want that. They'll keep you in a lower vibration. So in order to attract the right energy, you have to work on your confidence and those insecurities. And they're telling me that you have an untapped talent that you need. I don't know what it is, but I know it's something with your hands. I don't know if you can paint. I don't know if you could draw. It's something you can do, D. Madison, that you need to tap into. I'm going to tell you something. I always find time for creativity. So I know those women's ties. I've been upcycling jean ties. You know, they're very popular now. I just made this one, guys. Let's see if I can show it to you. Let's see the eye on it. I just made that one. I got some nice ones even for children. I kind of came up with this one too. I hate to show like these because they're not complete. But I came up with this one too. I don't know if you can see it. Look, it has a shaker window in it. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can't really see it on here. But it's cute. It's got a little shaker window. And some of them I have stones in them. Like real stones. But they're so cute. And they got like a choker. It's like a choker one. It looks like this at the top. Look. It's like a choker. But and then I got kids ones too. Like, I thought this was so cute for like a little kid. Look, it's so cute. But anyways, I always find time to tap into something and do something with my hands because creativity, that's why a lot of the tarot cards, some of them do mean creating and doing things because it helps with your vibrations. It helps keep you in a high, you know what I mean? Keeps you in a high vibration. I got some more though. So there's something you should be doing. I do have some decks that I created, Shania. I do. I just don't even, I do have some decks. I don't know. I feel like this takes a lot of, so. So it's just good to do that, guys. It doesn't matter what it is that you're doing. It's good to do that. It raises your vibrations. It keeps you in a high energy. Okay? Find something that you know how to do and get her done. Get her done. All right, so let's see. Let me clarify. Somebody could have an opinion of you. Let me see this adjudication. Why is this adjudication here? Why is this? Again, the strength card. Don't you see how relevant the strength card is today? I mentioned the strength card at least 3 or 4 times. This could be like a Leo, or this is telling you to step into this power of courage and passion, or this could mean courage, passion, and friendship. Somebody could be coming in like a friend, a Leo energy. Why is this? Something's coming in quickly here, or someone. I'll try to show you guys those on a better picture. I'm going to say, I don't know. I want to say no to your question. Dana, I want to say no to that. Let me see, because I got better pictures of it. Because if I couldn't really show you the full thing. Let's see. See, I can show you on here. Look. It looks better because then you can see how it looks. That's how it looks. It's cute. I can't really show you the layout, how they look. These are trending, so I usually always stay up on what's trending. That one's cute too. I'm always doing something that's trending. I got another one with like a chain around it. I don't think I have a picture of that one. Oh, yes, I do. Then I got that one. That one's cute, too. I've been doing a lot with the chains. So, yeah, you got to keep something. You got to always do something, guys, to keep up your, you know, soon as that happened to the channel, I immediately started doing something else. I was like, never let anything go stagnant, okay? Just immediately start doing something else, anything, something else, okay? Don't ever stop. Like if your money slows down, start something else. Sorry, I'm plugging something in for later. But, you know, just don't ever stop. Yeah, some of you got to know. You got to put the work in. All right, what's this adjudication on the board? What is this adjudication on the board? Whatever it is, something's going to rule in your favor. I told you that the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. Some of you don't believe it, but it is. It's still saying the same thing. What's the Wheel of Fortune here? Some of you may get some good news. of you are going to get out of that suffering phase, be able to hold on to finances now. 9 of Pentacles on the board. Self-sufficient, independence. 2 of Wands. Something's coming in. Yep. Empress energy on the board. Something's going to rule in your favor. Something's going to move in your favor. You just have to claim it. There's an emperor nearby, an empress. So some of you, this could be 2 people who come together and make things happen here. So the channel was making a lot of progress as far as vision and things like that. And then something happened to shake it back up. So it was a setback on the channel. Yeah, they tried to shut the channel down, guys. I couldn't go live, and that was a problem. So, but we're back up and running. I don't want to stay on that subject, but that took me for a loop. It made me drop way down. I was shocked. Somebody, you know, or someone or other tarot readers do it too. They just pick and choose who they feel like they should, you know, attack sometimes, and they report your channel. So blessings to those who did that. I don't wish any bad on anybody. That's on them if that's what they want to do, because the moment you start doing that and getting locked in that energy is the moment you have to remember that what goes around comes around. So if you're wishing bad or negative on someone, you know, eventually it has to pay you a visit as well. So I don't want that kind of visit knocking on my door. So I'm not going to stoop to the levels of which they would stoop. I'm not a vindictive person, and I don't do that. So I wish them well, and I wish that they would just leave me out of whatever they try to do or try not to do, because they're looking at the style. The style is different. And I noticed it happen on that live, I think, where I started reading the people who were coming on. So somebody may have gotten offended. And this is why I don't do personal readings, because it just, when you tell people the truth or you hit a button, unfortunately, people, you trigger them. When you hit a truth or truth notes, it triggers them. So I try not to get too involved in that way. But you know, you have other readers that they're on here, they watch, and if they don't like something, you know, you get people that report you, that attack you. So that's the thing about it. Like, if they see you doing something that's different or good, or it has potential, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say this. The tarot readers in my era and the people that I'm used to do not have, like, they're just not into low vibrations. If I was to go to a tarot reader, it would have to be somebody in high vibrations. There's no way I'm going to get a reading from somebody who's just, the things I see, I'm like, there's no way. But I don't want to get on that subject too much, but you have to watch who you're getting readings from. Make sure this person is in a high vibration. They're not cursing every 2 seconds. What can they really offer you? What can they offer you in a reading if they're in a negative energy? They're going to read you. I don't know if they're going to be able to read you right or not. Or I don't know if they're going to be able to give you the advice that you need. So I look at all that. It's low vibrations to me, but things have changed. Things have evolved. The tarot readers that I know were psychics, and they could predict things, and they, you know, they use the cards as a avenue to get you to where you need to be or to help you understand. But the ones I know are, you know, had talent, had real talent, you know. So things have evolved, things have changed. There's some people I would put my trust in and some people I would not. Well, you know, everybody's, you know, there's a lot. There's a lot of good tarot readers, but there's just some that I think are, I deem strange. Like, I'm like, this is not the norm. You know, I've seen one, I'm not going to names and stuff, but this person went on a whole rant, and this is a pop reader. They went on a whole rant about how they would spit on somebody's kids and all kinds of stuff. And I could not believe that the person said that. 30-30 on the board. I could not believe that they said that. And I was like, this is somebody who's actually giving you advice. You are in a low vibration anytime you say, I'm going to spit on their kids. Like, you are the most ignorant. I just could not. I could not believe that. I could not believe it. They went on a whole tangent. Just the most ignorant thing I have ever seen. And I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, wow. I was like, and guess what came up? The Empress reverse. I mean, that's the energy that I smell. And it's just terrible. But anyways. Yeah, I just, that's the kind of stuff I cross over or comes up on my timeline or my feed. Like, I'm supposed to be watching that. Like, there's no way. I don't even have the respect for you after hearing something like that. I don't care what somebody's done to you, what they do. Leave their children out of it. You have no respect. None. And then I got to thinking, does this person have children? And I was thinking that they're older and they don't seem to have children. They don't, they didn't say anything about they have kids. So maybe that's the reason why. But still, you were out of line. Out of line. And we talk about karma, we speak about karma, but we're not following suit as to what we're supposed to do. I feel like a tarot reader on a platform, you are an example. You're supposed to be a positive example for people that follow you and people that talk to you, and you're claiming to be a teacher. You're supposed to teach, positivity, and be building a better place and a better world for all of us. But if you're feeding and you're breeding negativity and just pushing it out there like you do these things, your followers are going to follow you. I mean, and I just feel like it's out of line for some people. Like, I'm sorry, that's not me. And if the channel doesn't grow because of it, then so be it. I'm not going to try to fit in to that type of world. I can go on and do other things because it's just poor teachings, and you are an example. I just can't believe it. I can't. There are young women, young men who watch your channel, and this is what you're telling them to do. You're telling somebody about relationships, and every 5 minutes you're in a new one, or you're having, just baby after baby. It's just, the example here is strange. I've never seen it. I'm not interested in it. I deal with gurus and people who live off the land and who live in the mountains and things like that, who tune out of social media. They're just in tune with nature. Those are the people that I consult with. High spiritual people. And every time the channel was supposed to be banned, like strikes or whatever, and all this stuff, and it wasn't supposed to be back on. Sometimes they can go up to 90 days. And when I tell you the same day, the next day the channel was back on. So it's just all in your vibrations. It's all in it. Sometimes when we react negative, we get negative results. So just keep going. I went right on Instagram and still put a live up, even though I don't have the following I have on Instagram on here. And that's another thing. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go over there, because now they're trying to stop like you going live unless you have 1,000 followers. So if you haven't, go over there and follow the channel. It's Enchanted Nemesis 777. Yeah, and it's like this, that's what I'm used to, the real deal. Like, and I understand people have to have platforms to get their information out and things like that, but it's not the way it used to be. So we have to watch where, you know, who we around. Let me get a card of the day for you guys. Spirit, please and thank you. Give me a card of the day for the collective. So some of you may need to rest. Give me a card of the day for the collective. Yeah, 2 cards count. That's why I didn't take that one. Some of you may need to watch out for secrets or people keeping secrets from you, but I do see the Star card here, so let me cover this because I don't want any problems. The Star card is on the board, okay? So this is hope, this is renewal, this is high vibrations. This is the energy that we should be in, guys. This is how you manifest. This is how you bring things to fruition. This is how you make things happen, okay? 6 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, so finances could be blossoming for you guys. And I also see the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of pentacles here, a lot of abundance, and I do see the 4 wands, okay? So a lot of good cards lining up. I see the 3 of Cups. You could have a reunion with somebody. You could go out on a date. You know, there's a lot going on here. So just claim the good messages, guys. Comment after the live, and we'll see you again. I have to vamp it up now because the lives are getting... It's like I got to start back from scratch. They were doing good, but... we'll keep going, guys. Wasn't much for the yes or no question today, but we'll keep going. And that's what I think too. You know, when bad things start happening, something greater is about to happen. That's the way I look at it. So look at it that way, guys. Laura, did you get your question today? Did you get your yes or no question? Your blessing. Kim, did you get your... Kim, what's yours? Drop it again so I can do it, because I'm a... Drop it again. Gloria, drop yours. Kim and Gloria, put your question up. I mean, it's gonna, if it does, it's gonna take a while. I don't see it going back to complete normal. Where's the other question, Gloria? It's going to take a while because your hands are in use. So, you know, if you don't give it time to rest, Gloria, where are you so I can give you a yes or no question? You need that. You may need that hand thing to put on. There's a hand thing. Put your thumb through in your hand and you pull it really tight with this Velcro. Okay, Lusby, thank you. Exactly. Yep, and that will help. Okay, vibe with. That's, yeah. That makes sense. Yes, she's going to find out. Yes. Yes, Gloria. All right, that's all I have, guys. I'm going to leave it there. This was a light live, but thank you for the donations, guys. And I'll check you guys later. I might vamp it up, I don't know, and start back doing 2 lives a day until the channel gets back going again. But when I was doing 2 lives, it was too much, seems like, for them. And they kept trying to not, you know, so I was like, okay, let's break it down to 1 live a day. I know now what the problem was with that. One needs to be live and one needs to be uploaded. They don't like you doing more than 1 live a day, I think. I'm not sure, but something was working against me then too. So, all right. Until next time, guys, I love you all, each and every one of you. Thank you, Vibe with Jim, Leslie. Thank you, guys. Until next time, Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Bye for now, guys.